shelter. They're going to take him away from the guy or something. And if they do, I hope somebody takes him. Right. There's another. There he is. No, we're here till they get all the dogs out. Where's he at? Rough. No. See, we're going to have to back up a little. Just a little. Yes, sir. Sure. Yeah. Of course we're about the dogs. Got it. Hopefully. Okay. Copy all. Hopefully they'll play along with us. You know, working with animals and kids. I'm going to name him Barky. We're getting too toppy. I don't know if we can back up a little. Dylan? Okay. Oh, I see it now. Yeah, I see it now. Well, I think we're going to be okay with the other two because they're walking around down there. It's just, are they going to walk around when we go live? Which one? Oh, I don't know. I was told 4. But see, now I have no dog. I have a no dog night. Because, well, we know the one by the fridge is not going to really kind of move around. Yes. Oh, okay. Yes. Then, of course, yeah, we'll have all the good information then. We don't need me anymore. And I will. I will definitely say that. No doubt about it. All right, so we got him nice and clear. And then, oh, I see. Now we're still moving around, though. I'm thinking that we might be live on YouTube now, so I'm just letting you guys know. I'll hang out with you all and give you as best information as I can as soon as we're done with this next hit. But right now I'm just staying frosty. We're going to be going live here in just a few moments. And if you guys are on YouTube and, you know, are local, you can turn on Channel 11. We've got a bunch of other newsy goodness going on. But the helicopter, we're over this house explosion in the Pacoima area. But like I said, I'm going to give you all that information here in just a few moments or two. It looks like he's trying to go through the other way. Of course, as soon as we go live, everything's going to change. Of course. There he is. Couldn't have came out of a break now. No. No anchor toss. Copy all. Thank you. Three zero. Copy. Pacoima, house explosion. One adult male taken to a local hospital, critical condition. And now what's left? Well, apparently 4 dogs, and they seem to be big dogs. Huskies or German Shepherds are still here in that rubble. Every now and then you can see just barely one of them right there walking back and forth. This is the only one that we've seen that is not on a leash. LA City Fire Department, they are out here in force, but they can't really make entry into that home or what's left of it because they're not sure exactly what they're dealing with, how that explosion happened, and what could possibly still be in there. So right now they're on hold. They actually have ATF, bomb squad, and others arriving here shortly. These firefighters, well, they're coming over here. They're going to try to catch that one dog that seems to be off of a leash. There is another one over here in this same area, but also with a leash. I'm not sure which of the two that one is. Now there is definitely another one, but he's kind of been moving around. He was in what we believe was the kitchen area. Right here in this spot, you can see some of his fur there between some of that damaged rafters and etc. That buddy, he was been sitting there kind of barking for a while, but you could clearly see a leash on him. But he's been basically working his way underneath that refrigerator. Apparently there must be a way from here to that location over there. Right now the fire department, they're working to get those dogs contained and into a safer area. Again, we have physically seen 3 of them. We understand that there may be 4 in there, but you can believe that these dogs are pretty much very, very scared, as this home did explode here earlier on this morning. One adult in the hospital right now, critical condition. And again, ATF, bomb squad, and others making their way out to this location. This home is at the corner of Remick and Remington out here in the city of Pacoima. You can see what's left of that house. 1 person in the hospital, but 3 dogs, we actually have eyes on them. 2 of them on leashes, unable to get away from the building. 1 of them just too scared to make their way over to the firefighters, and if there is a force, we have yet to see that one. Hopefully they're all going to be okay. I'm Stu up in Skyfox, sending it back to you all in the studio. Copy all, bottom of the hour. Hey everybody, you all on YouTube that are tuning in and keeping an eye on us. It's the usual. I'm going to make an effort here in a moment or two and see if I can dial you guys in on the YouTubes and see about the comments. I'm sure you're all going to be like, wow, your voice is so silky and smooth, and it's unbelievable how well you speak. I'm joking. I don't think there's any of that at all. But if you have questions, I'm definitely going to try to give answers. Also, this is live. This is behind the scenes. If I kind of am talking and then stop talking and then, you know, I'm not having a stroke. I mean, I might be having a stroke, but I don't think so. And what is the address? Somebody's asking about the address. First thing I saw, 13,556 Remington, as in Remington Steel. Anyways, I'm trying to check up and see what's going on. Somebody did say silky smooth. Anyway, so you clearly can hear me, and you know my everything with this is pretty much, I'm sure, as a lot of the other folks are doing, you know, as we're joining now, my phone just locked up, is why aren't they just going in there and grabbing them? Why, you know, this is the reason why I don't think I work well in group activities, because if I was one of these firefighters, I would be that guy, and I probably wouldn't be a firefighter very long because I would be that guy that just would go over there and grab the dog. It would just like climb across some of this and go, use my utility knife and cut the leash and bring the dog back. Uh, the reality is that they have protocols and safety procedures in place for a reason. Um, there is, and again, unconfirmed. You can't see me because you can't see me, but I'm doing the air quotes. Unconfirmed that this may have been caused by illegal fireworks. That's a lot of fireworks. But a lot of times we see these type of deals with, gas explosions, like some sort of gas leak. Bombs. We've seen this with bug bombs in the past as well. What the cause was, you know what? That's going to be somebody else's. Yeah, my pilot Dylan says it looks more like a gas explosion. We don't know. That's what we're going to leave it with right now. We don't know. But they do. That is very serious. They do have the bomb squad en route. They also have ATF. They're going to have ways to, sniff the air, as it would be, and figure out what's going on. Why is everybody asking about the address? The address is going to be in Pacoima. We're at the 13,500 block of Remington. It's at the corner of Remick and Remington. Yes, it could have been a bug bomb. It definitely could have been a bug bomb. We have seen confirmed fireworks explosions in the past that there's nothing to burn. It just explodes, and that could have been what's going on here. Again, this is not me reporting. I do not have facts on the matter. Oh, I didn't say anything about Gigi. I just remembered that. I was told on my last hit to talk about Gigi arriving there on the ground. Sorry, that was I literally forgot. You just wind me up and point me in a direction, and I'm just going to ramble, and that's basically what happened right there. But anyways, if you guys are listening right now, Gigi's going to be there on the ground, and when she gets on the ground, she's going to have that advantage. She's going to be able to walk around. She's going to be able to talk to everybody. She's going to be like, hey, what do you guys know? What is fact? What is fiction? What is real? What is not? And she'll be able to answer a lot of those questions. We just kind of look, figure out, CSI from, in this case, 1,500 feet, try to figure out what happened out here. But right now, the biggest concern, definitely those dogs. We're worried about the dogs. And every now and then I do pause because I'm laughing on the inside at some of the comments. I am able to read them today, and you guys and gals are hilarious. And of course, every now and then when I pause it, it might be somebody from the station trying to get a hold of me and ask. Yes, definitely prayers for the dogs. It's kind of a mix-up. First there were 3 dogs. Now we heard that there might be 4 dogs. We physically have eyes on, or had eyes on 3 of them. There's one of them right there. Some kind of maybe Alaskan Malamute or elk hound or mutt, but clearly very cautious of people. There's one of them out there that has, this guy right there, no leash, but maybe, you know what? Dogs are very loyal, and maybe he just doesn't want to leave his buddies. Could be. Could be. There was another one that was hanging out over here by the refrigerator, sitting on the insulation. Yeah, you can kind of see him in there. It's a little difficult because not just the lighting, but where he's at. But yeah, he's still in there. That's right. And again, somebody might be like, well, that's not a refrigerator. That's a blah, 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 blah. You know what? I don't know. It looks like a refrigerator to me. Yeah, backside of a refrigerator. But bottom line is, house explodes. Looks like a back house out here in the Pacoima area. Somebody's in the hospital, described as an adult male, critical condition, but well enough to tell everybody, hey, go check on my dogs. Firefighters, there's one of them just kind of walking around down there. You can see him. He's making his way back again. There he is. He's like looking at the firefighters like, hey, man, I'm not going anywhere till you round up my buddies. And did you guys hear that explosion? Because my ears are still ringing. They might be. Look at them. Oh, look at that face, man. Come on. Come on. Come on. You know what would get them? Snacks. You guys got no snacks? Nobody can make a run over to 7-Eleven, pick up a couple hot dogs, and have the willpower not to eat the hot dogs before you get back here? You know, just saying. Anyway, the devastation to the house, total and complete. Look at that. And again, if this was fireworks, it's just another sad situation, you know? Yeah, somebody, Tootsie Joyce saying the same thing. You know, might be, the dog might be in there protecting the other ones. I know two of them cannot physically get out of there. The one that we were checking out in the kitchen area definitely had a leash on there. And, you know, you can see it. The leash is kind of holding him in place. There's another one back over here that's not the one that's walking around. And also, you see a leash on that one as well. Might have made his way back into the rubble. And who knows? Maybe there is an injured dog in there, and that could be the reason why they are, you know, pack mentality. They're trying to, you know, get their buddy safe or just can't figure out why these guys aren't rescuing their buddy. Building safety definitely on the way as well, but the fire department unable or unallowed. How about let's go with unallowed? They're able. They're more than able, and I bet you they're willing as well. Unallowed to make entry into the damaged home to get those dogs out of there. But also, before we arrived here, I did get the message that that the dogs that they did see, not in distress, meaning they're not bleeding, they don't have visible injuries, maybe emotional distress, but as far as physically injured, not. So that is might be one of the reasons why they're not making this aggressive act to get those dogs to safety and away from that damaged building. But again, this is all happening out here in Pacoima. I say Pacomia every now and then. I know how to say it. Captain Spock says it looks more like a gas explosion. Well, your observation is noted and filed away for sure. Somebody else said possibly some sort of meth lab. Noted and filed. You know, we could keep guessing all afternoon, but as it stands right now, maybe it was a compressed air bomb, and maybe that's what it was. But at any rate, right now, the home severely damaged. 3 dogs still wandering around. One of them completely off of a leash, but refusing to make contact with the first responders. 2 others on leashes and unable to get away from the damaged home. And that's what's going on right now. I didn't bring anything to drink. Paw Patrol. Was waiting for somebody to bring that one out. Yes, somebody, direct energy weapon. Could be. Yep. Thank you, Ben. In-N-Out's right down the street, guys. In-N-Out's right down the street. If you guys are local. Who's this guy? This guy looks like gas. All right. Arson. Yes. 10:30 for KGI. I think we're doing 10:30 as well. Oh, okay. Well, that's pretty solid then. The dogs have not been rescued, and the amazing information chain that is Fox, and I just got information that the explosion information about being fireworks actually came from the victim himself. So he's the one that said fireworks exploded in my house. I've got dogs that are still there. Thanks for rescuing me. Can you go rescue the dogs? So that's where the information's come. What? Hang on. Burns and open wounds. Copy all. I have 2 radios open to you guys for the IFB, and it shifts back and forth and the static. So I'm trying. I'm doing my best. Thank you for that, though. That's coming from our assignment desk. That was actually Dave. Dave, part of the team, Dave and Melissa, and the Fox team, of course. But Dave passing along that information, just got off the phone with the fire department, and that's where the information is. If you look really closely right there, yes. Yes, I can. And I will mention Gigi this time, I promise. I just forgot. I literally just forgot. I'm sorry. Judy, Sheldon, that is the plan. That's what we're waiting for. I got to pull these earbuds out of my ears. Ouch. Oh, that feels so much better. Now I got to put them somewhere where I won't lose them. Put them in your mouth. So when we go live, so everybody that's watching on YouTube, you've seen all the dogs. I'm sure you have. Yeah, you've seen all the dogs, but I can tell you when we go live, all the dogs will vaporize. Poof, all gone. Nobody's going to be able to see them. 1 minute, copy all. He turned around and went back. I saw his tail. I told you. Copy. Oh, there he is. Ah, I'm standing by. Pacoima, we're still keeping an eye on this house explosion that happened earlier this morning. 1 person taken to a local hospital. Now, the rumors that we were hearing that this was an explosion due to fireworks actually getting confirmed by that victim himself, telling the fire department what had happened. And also, that victim is suffering some major injuries, and it is in a local hospital right now. But he also did mention that there are 4 dogs still inside the home and requested that the firefighters definitely make some sort of rescue for them. We actually have seen 3 of them physically have I've seen 3 of them. Hopefully that 4th is still okay. This one is the only one that is not on a leash, but definitely does not want to get anywhere near any of those firefighters. You got 2 of them right there. Now, they could just kind of reach out possibly and grab that dog and take him into custody, get him away from this. But right now, the fire department, they are trying to do that. There's another one that's going to be in this area right here. You can see maybe his snout right there. There he is. But he actually has a leash on, and that leash is tangled at what we believe is underneath the refrigerator. So he is unable to move, or she is unable to move as well. There's another dog that we've had eyes on every now and then that makes his way out, in and out of this area right here, back and forth, but also clearly with a leash, so possibly making his way back under the rubble. We don't know for sure, but right now, though, why are they not making an attempt to get into that building? Well, the fire department is told that they are not allowed to. They're waiting for arson investigators are here, but bomb squad is also showing up, and ATF. They just want to make sure that that home is safe for the firefighters to make their way into and get those dogs free. Right now, though, this is still here happening. Gigi's going to be on her way on the ground here shortly. She's going to get all the good information from the firefighters directly. Again, this is in the Pacoima area at the corner of Remick and Remington. House explosion this morning, most likely from fireworks. I'm Stu and Sky Fox. Back to you on the studio. Copy all, 10 or 15, copy. What's he doing? What did he find? He's eating something. Dude, don't eat the insulation. Don't eat the insulation. You know what? Maybe it's some like bologna or something that came out of the fridge. Traumatized puppies, for sure. No, we've identified 3. We've identified 3. We've seen this one. We've seen 2 on leashes and 1 with no leash. The Popo is here. So I would venture to say that is the bomb squad. This guy right here, he's just like, not sure the plan for the remodel, but I'm kind of liking the indoor-outdoor portion. That's what the dog's saying. Arson investigator. Little selfless, shameless plug here on YouTube. If you guys are listening right now and you aren't following me or don't know who I am Stu Mundell, S-T-U Mundell, M-U-N-D-E-L. You can find me mostly on Instagram. I do have a Facebook, and I have an X as well. But I'm mostly on the IG. I post pictures of this kind of stuff. I do a weekly, basically kind of fell into a groove of a weekly photo dump, just photos stuff we see from the helicopter, not necessarily incidences or more just things that we see. If you want to follow me, I love a follow. It's a shameless plug. Everybody, I got to, you know what? It's the 2025s. I need my worth. I need my worth, and my worth is gauged by how many followers I have. I'm just playing. I am. You probably, if people that know me, and the people that don't know me might believe that. So let's be real. Anyways, if you want to give me a follow, I'd always appreciate a follow. You can find me on Instagram. That'd probably be the best way to find me, and it's Stu_Mundell. And you don't spell out the word underscore. It's just that little line. That's not a dash. It's the lower part of it. We're keeping an eye on the dogs. This guy right here seems to be. I don't know. I would always venture to say he's getting playful. Maybe he's getting a little loopy. Like, hey, why do you guys not see me? You know, maybe he's sitting there going, "Am I dead? Am I dead? Am I a ghost dog?" Fire department, they're still out here. They're going to have to make a plan on how they're going to make entry into that house. They're going to have to do it sooner or later. Right now, they're still trying to figure out the best way to do it, and also to get confirmation that it really was a fireworks explosion. We did see the bomb squad make an official appearance here just moments ago. That would be the gentleman in the blonde gentleman in the jumper that said police, looking spiffy, by the way. You know, they're over here. They have specialized tools. They also study this stuff. You know, they can look at this and say, oh, this was most likely was this type of explosion. And also, if you guys are young and looking for careers, and you're just kind of like, wait a minute, there's a study of explosions? Yes, there is. There actually is. So maybe it's something you want to look into. You make your way, make a career out of it. But anyway, this happening out here in Pacoima. The adult male that was taken from this explosion apparently hurting pretty bad, burns, lacerations, and other injuries as he was taken to a local hospital, but well enough to talk to the fire department and police to tell them how this explosion happened, saying that he believes it was fireworks, and also that his dogs are still in there. Hopefully that there is going to be, you know, if he said 4, hopefully there are 4, and we will see all 4. We have physically seen 3 of them so far. Oh, Rough Rider, don't be like that. Don't be like that. Don't be like that. I don't know, Ben. I actually, we brought that up earlier on. I'm not saying that you should have been here or anything, but you should have been here. You know, we just don't know. I hope they don't. I mean, to me, that would be the tragedy of all tragedies, for the dogs to survive the blast, you know, get taken in, you know, into a shelter, and then not allowed to be returned to their owner, and then, like you said, taken away. That would be to me, that would be the real tragedy here. But hopefully that's not going to happen. Right now, and sure, there's a lot of people watching, and I'm sure that there's, you know, believe me, if I didn't work 24/7 and have other reasons why, hey, look at this guy, he's just like, all right, I'm on my way to, I'm going to go find you guys some food. He's outside the perimeter. You know what's interesting is that towel and that debris that's right there, I would venture to say would have probably been from the victim. Like, you know, if he had stumbled out before the fire department got here, and maybe that's, you know, maybe he's smelling his owner. Maybe these dogs are that loyal. I mean, they, you know, it wouldn't be unheard of for sure. What a mess. Yes, Antonio. Fireworks. Angel R. Are there casualties? I guess people are just joining us. Well, thank you for joining us, because you clearly haven't been listening to us, to this guy up in the helicopter ramble for hours on end, almost to the point where my losing my voice. Yes, fireworks. That was confirmed by the person, the human being that was taken from the blast to the local hospital. Um, yep, boop boopy boop. Yep, same thing. You know, you believe it or not. You know, maybe it's a big conspiracy. But anyways, yes, it was fireworks. There are supposedly 4 dogs still inside that home. One of them has made his way out of the home and wandered away. 2 of the other ones, no, he hasn't wandered away. He's right there. There's one of them. 2 of the other ones are on leashes that we have actually seen. One of them's in the kitchen area. You can kind of see his leg right there. But he's on a leash. He's on a lead, and he can't get away from that spot right there. And then there's another one that looks more like the one that's out on the sidewalk that makes his way in and out. So there must be some sort of hole over here. So he makes his way in and out of there. Now, if there are 4, we haven't seen the 4th. I'm hoping that that 4th is okay. And then the next big question, if you guys are just joining us, which a lot of you are, because I'm looking at those questions, either that or maybe you just realized you were watching this and you're like, hey, maybe I should ask a question. Why are these guys not running in there and saving everybody? Well, apparently they are not allowed. We're going to go with not allowed. Not allowed at this moment to go in there. There's protocols. There's other things involved. But they are not allowed to at this moment, because they have to make sure that whatever exploded has exploded. There will be no more explosions, etc., etc. And also they would have to make sure that that building is safe. That's one of the reasons why they're sitting over there with that lumber, because they are planning on building shoring up to go in there and save those dogs eventually. I'm actually going to get a little bit of a wider shot here, because I'm wondering, yeah, we can orbit. They moved the USAR rig, and the bomb squad really just arriving right there. Those 2 more of the bomb squad trucks. So they got to come here. They got to check this thing out. They got to make sure that it is safe for even the firefighters to go in there. I did mention this earlier on. This is one of the reasons why I do not play well with others. And, you know, sometimes, you know, group activities are not my thing. Yeah, he just ran in there, right? Yeah, he just ran in there. Is that I would have been that firefighter that just kind of went in there into that kitchen area and got that dog out of there, the one that we can clearly see. Probably would have lost my job. That's probably the reason why I'm not a firefighter. That's probably why I'm in a helicopter, so I can't do things like that. But at any rate, we're making an orbit right now, getting different angles of the house, still just kind of looking around. But you can see that the danger, I'm doing the air quotes, you can't see me, the danger is definitely still here. The fire department moving their vehicles away from that home. They've been clearing non-needed personnel away from the damaged area. So this is all still going on out here in the beautiful city of Pacoima. That is going to be the intersection of Remick and Remington. Remick and Remington. House exploded this morning. The serious portion of this is that the adult male that was inside the home when the explosion happened, critical condition, burns and other lacerations and injuries, taken to a local hospital right now. But he was well enough to speak, and he did kind of give information to the firefighters and the police department. What he said happened here. Is it true? You know, I know everybody loves a conspiracy. I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. Why would he lie? At any rate, right now we're waiting for the animals to be rescued and keeping an eye on the situation and entertaining you all for as long as we can. Antonio Banderas, there's a husky in the kitchen. There's a husky, and we don't know. Maybe it's an L count. I don't want to get into any of that. There's 3 dogs. There's one in that kitchen area by that refrigerator that's kind of flipped over. There's one that has no leash that's kind of just wandering the perimeter every now and then. And then there was a 3rd one that we saw in this, basically in this area as well, but also on a leash. So 2 on a leash, and then the one just kind of roaming the neighborhood. So those are the 3 dogs that we've seen. And if there is a 4th, I'm hoping that it is in a nook or crevice somewhere inside that house and safe. Mr. Buddha Wolf, I just explained that. Thank you. And somebody's actually using my appropriate name, Scotty. Marcel, no questions. No questions. No questions, Marcel. We are officially closed for questions. The only thing I have to say right now is I should buy a boat. I feel like I should buy a boat. Funny, of all the names that scroll by here, and sometimes at 1,000,000 miles an hour. Mr. Buddha Wolf, that is the plan. That definitely is the plan. The owner of the dogs, I don't know if he's the owner of the home, but the person that was, it was immensely loud, and I bet you the dogs are still scared and shocked. The owner's in a local hospital. We've mentioned this more than once. Local hospital with critical injuries, burns, lacerations, and other types of injuries. A hi? I don't know what hi means. Okay, out of the break. Copy all. We're ready and rock and rolling. Just keep moving. And, of course, we lost the IFB. As soon as I said out of the break. Skyvox, TOC. Okay, it's back. Thank you. Cultural thing. Bottles and mixers. Yes, definitely a refrigerator. Wow, that red tag went up fast, didn't it? My goodness. There's Puppers, still barking. Yes. Okay. Not a problem. Perfect. I feel vindicated. Jeez, that must have been a blast. Copy all. I don't know. Are we going to stay up for the 11? Are we going to be able to do the 11:30? What's going on with all that? Because even if we land, we got to plug it in. You know what I mean? And on top of that, you know what? We'll make it work. Let's just, yeah, yeah. And also, one problem at a time, because if CL, I need to get the card out of CL. Because it has the space shuttle on it. Because it has a space shuttle on it. Yeah. They're taking us. They're taking us right now. We're live right now. Figures. Okay. Fox 11. Was he taking a nap? What did he do in there? Hey, Christian. Copy all. Ba-da-da-dum. Ba-da-da-dum. There's puppers. You know, Skyfox has a name. Just saying. No, I'm just talking to the television. Thank you. I know. I heard her say Skyfox. What are you talking about? There's another one right there. So you got that one. And then you got another one over here. That's two. Then there's the other one. So that's two. I think they exploded. Gabby, are we clear, or clear? Let me find out. Skybox to the assignment desk. Are we clear, or clear? Like clear and stay here for the next hit? And if we are clear for the next hit, when do we have to go in for fuel? We have to go in at 11? It is 11. You scared me. 11, okay. Well, I'll talk to Christian somewhere along the way. Da, da, ta, 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 ta. I hear you, Dave, in the background, but I can't hear you. I thought I heard Dave. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I'm. Nope, not talking to us. They're asking about fuel. I just told them 11:30 on the ground, right? Yep. They're they're ciphering right now. They got out the abacus. They're figuring out money, timing, planning. I wonder if they could get dogs to rescue other dogs. I mean, I guess they could rescue them if they were incapacitated, but like a dog that's, like that one that's walking around. I wonder if, right. Hang on, hang on. If Dave's talking at us. What? Okay, I heard one more time. We'll wait here. You let us know. I heard something about one more time. One more time.